Hello fans, welcome to Man Utd Transfer HQ. Stay updated with the latest transfer gossip and breaking news.
Our today news is Paul Pogba to link up with Lionel Messi, ex-Man Utd superstar, among star-studded crowd for Inter Miami's MLS opener against New York City FC as doping ban enters final days. Paul Pogba is generating Inter Miami speculation again, with the World Cup winner meeting David Beckham while attending the Herons MLS season opener. What happened? The France international is approaching the end of a doping ban that led to his contract at Serie A side Juventus being terminated. Pogba is available as a free agent and will be cleared to resume his professional career from March. The bigger picture: various clubs from around the world, including Manchester United and Marseille, have been linked with moves to bring Pogba onto their books. There has also been talk of the 31-year-old midfielder chasing the American dream. Did you know? He is in the United States at present as he works on building his fitness, and took the opportunity to catch Inter Miami in action when they lined up against New York City FC. Pogba was one of several A-list guests at that fixture, alongside the likes of Serena Williams and Eva Longoria. Tell me more. Ex-United star Pogba caught up with Red Devils legend Beckham while in Florida, and may have floated the idea of joining the Herons' ranks during that discussion. He does, however, represent a gamble for any potential employer, having not made a competitive appearance since September 3, 2024. What next? If Pogba were to be offered a deal by Inter Miami, then he would join forces with 8-time Ballon d'Or winner Messi. The Argentine superstar, who is the reigning MVP of MLS, is into the final year of his contract at Chase Stadium, but may see an extension option triggered for 2026. Stay tuned for more updates on Man Utd Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Man Utd transfer news. Our second news is a brutal talent. Isco, blown away by Antony's ability as Real Betis star, leaps to Man Utd flops defense and calls on red card to be overturned ahead of Real Madrid clash. Real Betis star Isco believes teammate Antony boasts brutal talent and hopes the Manchester United loanee sees his recent red card overturned. What happened? Brazil international Antony experienced mixed fortunes in a La Liga clash with Getafe. His bright start to life in Spain continued when adding another assist to his goal contribution tally, with a mazy run ending with him teeing up ex-Real Madrid star Isco to break the deadlock. The bigger picture: Isco would go on to grab a second from the penalty spot, helping Betis to a 2-1 win, but Antony was dismissed in stoppage time for a late lunge on Juan Iglesias. He is now due to serve a ban that will keep him out of the meeting with Real Madrid next weekend. What Isco said: Antony will be a big miss for Manuel Pellegrini's side, with Isco telling RTV Betis of the impact made by a January transfer window arrival. It's very easy to play with him. He's got a brutal talent. You have to put your talent at the service of the team. Let's see if we can take that step forward to reach Europe. Did you know? Antony has registered 3 goals and 2 assists for Betis through 5 appearances in all competitions, with Isco adding on efforts to ensure that he can be available for a home date with Madrid. Let's see if Antony's expulsion can be reviewed. Hopefully we can appeal and they don't sanction him. We'll see. What next? Betis do not have a purchase option on Antony, with his loan deal set to come to a close in the summer. But questions are expected to be asked of whether Premier League giants United are interested in discussing a permanent move for a man who cost them £85 million, 107 million, in 2022. Stay tuned for more updates on Man Utd Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Man Utd transfer news. Our third news is Premier League top scorers 2024-25. Erling Haaland, Mohamed Salah, early front-runners in the race for the Golden Boot goal, brings you all of the 2024-25 season's leading marksmen from England's top flight. The 2024-25 Premier League season is here, bringing with it the chance for players to set new goal-scoring records, score dramatic last-minute goals, or perhaps even net a stunning overhead kick. Erling Haaland has claimed the Premier League Golden Boot in both of his seasons since joining Manchester City in the summer of 2022. He first secured the award with a record-setting 36 goals, the highest ever scored in a single Premier League season. Last season, despite being hindered by injuries that limited his playing time, Haaland still managed to net 27 goals, keeping him at the top of the scoring charts. The Norwegian forward finished 5 goals ahead of runner-up Cole Palmer, while Alexander Isak was the only other player to surpass the 20-goal mark. This season, Mohamed Salah poses the biggest threat to Haaland, although he trailed the Manchester City star by 9 goals last season. With Ivan Toney, Dominic Solanke, Ollie Watkins, and Phil Foden all chomping at the bit to compete for the Golden Boot once again. Who will finish as the Premier League's top scorer in 2024-25? Here, Goal brings you the exploits of the most prolific marksman in the Premier League, Mohamed Salah, Liverpool, 25 goals. When the Saudis reached out to Liverpool for Mohamed Salah last summer, many were sure they wouldn't come back empty-handed. Saudi Pro League club Al Ittihad were ready to fork out to the tune of 150 malos to have the 31-year-old forward on board. Many were surprised after the offer rejection. Salah was not getting any younger. When your glory is on the wane, it's advisable to join the Saudi League nowadays and make loads of money. But that was what most thought. As far as Salah was concerned, he knew there was a lot more competitive football left in him, and he could further strengthen his legacy. Erling Haaland. Manchester City, 19 goals. There were whispers last season about Erling Haaland's dominance in the Premier League starting to fade as his goal tally dipped, but the Norwegian striker remained lethal. As anticipated, the Norse Titan enters the 2024-25 season as the frontrunner for the Golden Boot. If he claims the crown once again, he will create history, as only 2 players in Premier League history have managed to claim the Golden Boot 3 consecutive seasons: Alan Shearer, Thierry Henry. Haaland has already made a fast start to this season, notably hitting 2 hat-tricks in the first 3 game weeks. Alexander Isak, Newcastle, 19 goals. Newcastle United face a stalemate in contract discussions with Alexander Isak, fueling concerns that the Swedish forward might consider a move away next summer. Despite the uncertain future, the contract situation hasn't impacted the striker's performances. After a season disrupted by early injuries, the Swede international has returned to form, consistently finding the back of the net with ease. Chris Wood, Nottingham Forest, 18 goals. An aerially dominant old-fashioned target man striker, Wood initially underwent scrutiny from some quarters of the Forest fanbase for not making quite the impact everyone had hoped for since joining from Newcastle. At first on loan, then permanently. However, the New Zealand international changed the narrative by bagging some crucial goals in the 2023-24 season and has carried over that form into the new campaign. Bryan Mbeumo, Brentford, 15 goals. Bryan Mbeumo has started this season with a bang, And with Antony making the move to Saudi Arabia, the Cameroon international is set to be a key figure for the Bees. Mbeumo has developed a strong partnership with Yoani Wissa in attack, making him even more crucial to the team's success this season. Our last news is he's always trying to fight the defender. Rasmus Hojlund slammed by Man Utd legend Rio Ferdinand as goal drought hits 16-game mark. Manchester United legend Rio Ferdinand has slammed Rasmus Hojlund as the Danish striker's Red Devils goal drought hits 16-game mark. What happened? Hojlund's struggles at Manchester United have been clear as the Danish striker has struggled to find the back of the net under both Erik ten Hag and Ruben Amorim. The striker has only scored 2 Premier League goals this season in 20 matches. The bigger picture. Hojlund drew blanks yet again during Manchester United's 2-2 draw with Everton and is now goalless in his last 16 matches in all competitions. Ferdinand has now slammed the striker and claimed that Hojlund needs to alter his approach to the game if he wants to regain form and confidence. What Ferdinand said. Speaking on TNT Sports, Ferdinand said, "Confidence has obviously left the building in terms of the striker department. They haven't got great options in terms of numbers either." One of the things with Hojlund, watching him, I get frustrated because he's always trying to fight the defender and have contact. Sometimes release yourself from contact, so when you have someone against you, it's easier to take the ball and get into areas where you'll affect the game, in between the posts and in the box. What next for Hojlund? Luckily for Hojlund, but unluckily for Manchester United, the Danish striker's backup, Joshua Zirkzee, is in just as abysmal form, and Amorim will have to continue to put his trust in Hojlund at least until the end of the season. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Man Utd Transfer HQ, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop with the latest transfer news and rumors. One more thing. What are your thoughts on these updates? Comment below.